Girls in white dresses, boys in black suits. Kharkiv Lyceum students are rehearsing a waltz on Freedom Square, a dance that traditionally opens the prom, which will take place in June. Despite daily shelling and the difficult situation in the northern areas of the region bordering Russia, Kharkiv residents do not panic and do not leave the city en masse. According to city administration estimates, just over 1 million people remain living in Kharkiv.
As we see, Kharkiv residents don't panic. There is no panic. Everyone in the city is resting. Kharkiv residents are made of a special alloy, so everything is fine, so to speak. Of course, the shelling doesn't allow us to live in peace, sleep, but this doesn't prevent people from working, relaxing and raising children. So I think we can handle everything. Kharkiv lives well. Everyone has simply come to terms with the shelling. This is not news to anyone. I think that not many people will evacuate. It's strange to talk about evacuation, because I understand that people from frontline cities which border with Russia don't leave, because they don't want to lose their home. And since Kharkiv is not under occupation, everything is fine. It's at a distance from the frontline, and I understand that they don't want to leave. I think everyone hopes that this will all end, and they will continue to live calmly and happily.
This bakery is located in the very center of Kharkiv. It was opened in 2023. On the eve of the new year of 2024, the city suffered a strong blow. The Russians attacked with Iskanders and drones. Then the blast wave hit the cafe too, and it was badly damaged. 2.5 months later, the bakery opened again, and now finding an empty seat here is not that easy.
We had a very big rush when we opened again. God, I'm very sorry that many people couldn't get in then. We told them that there were no empty seats, and unfortunately, we couldn't make a reservation accept, because if we accepted reservations, and there were a lot of them, then the people who came in fact would not have enough seats. Also, we have already expanded by about 1.5 times. We have much larger terrace.
The infrastructure and all city services run like clockwork. If an explosion is heard in Kharkiv, as soon as the situation allows, rescuers and utility workers arrive at the site of the impact. The algorithm of actions has already been worked out. In the minimum time, make sure that not a trace remains of fragments, craters and broken windows. Olena monitors the cleanliness in the central park of Kharkiv and in the Shevchenko garden. The woman admits that she left the city at the beginning of the war. 4 days later, she could not stand it and returned back. She believes that she is in her place and is very proud of her work.
Everything is repaired, cleaned up. You don't understand, if there was a bombing, they immediately cleared everything. Glasses cleaned it up. Everything was as if nothing had happened. They filled up the holes so that people would not live in fear, but enjoying their own life. Everything will be Ukraine. 8+1 is choose.
On Monday, classes began in the first underground school in Kharkiv. More than 230 pupils sat down at their desks. 7-year-old Dasha, together with other children from 1A class, sits at a school desk for the first time. The girl says she is happy because since September last year she has been playing in an imaginary school where lessons are not online.
Have you dreamed of going to school? Yes, I just didn't know how it would really be at school, even though these are the first days, but I already like it so much. What did you have for breakfast? Burgers. It was very cool, because we are children and we really love burgers, all kinds of flour food.
There are enough teachers in the underground school. There are no problems with staffing. In the future, schooling is planned to be carried out in 2 shifts. The maximum pupils school can accept is up to 1,000 children. And now enrollment for the new school year for the first forms in the underground school is underway. More than 200 children have signed up at the moment.
If we are talking about our underground school, then the children who wanted to come here to study, they are all with us. 1st of September, today no one is taking the documents and saying no, we will not enter. General trend is that there is an outflow of children, but it's very small. And the opening of the underground school gave spirit and confidence that Kharkiv withstood, withstands and will withstand.
On May 10th, the longest air raid warning since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine was recorded in Kharkiv. It lasted almost 10 hours. Authorities ask people to pay attention to air alerts and take shelter, and claim that the city is protected and there is no evacuation now.
For the city of Kharkiv, there are no grounds for declaring or carrying out an evacuation yet. We clearly understand what forces the enemy is using in the north of the territory. Yes, of course, the escalation may intensify, the pressure may intensify, the enemy may further strengthen its military units. We also understand the possible direction in which it can act, but at the same time, there are no threats to Kharkiv.